Let me hint, let's make this delicious Dominican street food, Yaroa. All right, guys, so we're gonna start with cooking our chicken. So in a pot, I had 2 large chicken breasts. I added onions, garlic, adobo, chicken bouillon, a bay leaf, and also some salt. I'm gonna add some water to my pot, and then I'm gonna put my chicken to cook for about 20 to 25 minutes. So mi gente, my yaroa is gonna be the Platano Maduro. So I got some Maduros, clean them up, cut them in half, and then those halves I'm gonna do a slip down the middle for easy peeling. Do not peel the plátanos all the way through because that's what's gonna keep the plátanos intact in the water. So mi gente, after about 25 minutes, my chicken is all the way cooked. So I just remove it from the broth with the onions. I just want some of the onions there. And that's when you want to cook your plátanos. Your plátanos are only going to take about 8 minutes. They cook very fast. So when my chicken was nice and cool enough for me to handle it, I just started shredding it up, and my plátanos were already done. So I just removed them from the water, and then I removed that peel, and look how easy it was to remove that. So I went in, I made a mango, and I seasoned it up with salt and just a little bit of butter. I want you to taste it and adjust it to your liking. So mi gente, I want to give my chicken an extra layer flavor. So I'm just sauteing some red peppers for a couple of minutes on medium heat. And then I'm going to add some extra spices to it. You're going to saute those spices with the peppers just for 30 seconds. And then you're going to add your chicken. Mi gente, I'm going to have everything in the description, all right? The recipe is going to be down below. So after adding your chicken, mix it all the way with the peppers, and then you're going to add an extra layer of flavor, just give this a little bit more flavor. And I'm also going to add some water, or you can use the same broth we made with the chicken. I'm also going to add some dry herbs. I'm going in with some dried thyme and dried parsley. Let that saute for just a couple of minutes, and mi gente, your chicken is done. So mi gente, to make our yaroa, you're going to start with any plate you can put in the oven or in the microwave. So the first thing you're going to put is your plátanos, and then you're going to add some ketchup and mayo. And I went in and I added my favorite cheese. I added pepper jack cheese. You can use any cheese that you like. I melted a little bit, and the next thing I did, I piled up that delicious chicken we just made. I added more cheese on top, but this time I went in with some mustard cheese. And then I put that right in the oven just so it can melt a little bit, mi gente. And look how good this looks already. It already looks delicious. Nice cheese is nice and melted, just like I love it. And then you're going to top it up again with ketchup and mayo. And mi gente, we are all done. This delicious Dominican street food, you are going to love this. There's different variation of this, but the Platano Maduro with chicken, it has to be my favorite one. Thank you so much for watching. Y buen provecho.